All right. All right. So why don't we go ahead and get started? I think we don't really have much to do, right? We just have to kind of go over and sign some stuff or review the openings.
The PARs, and then just the review and approve the library program coordinator job. So that's what we have Sal here too, to kind of speak to that if any questions come up.
Okay. Sal, do you want to go ahead and, is there a present, does he need to present anything, or we just look at what was sent?
Pretty much what you see is what you get. If you have any questions, I can help answer your questions.
I did not have any questions. I don't know if anybody else did.
Sal, it's Larry. Is this a new position or just a change, a modification of an existing position?
This is a new position for the library. We had originally had this budgeted. We had this in this fiscal year's budget originally, but then when COVID hit last March, it was easy not to fill the position. So we've gotten to a place now where we have the funding in the budget, and we're seeing the reopening of the library. So we thought this was the time to start to fill the position now in anticipation for the summer and the fall when the library, we hope, will be open 100%.
So this person reports to the youth services librarian. In other words, that person reports to you.
Correct.
And then this proposed position will report to the youth services librarian. It's a full-time position, right?
No, it is part-time.
Part-time.
It is 16 hours, and then every other Saturday, about 20 Saturdays a year.
Okay.
And this is an existing description, right? Or the
Yes, we cannibalized the. There's a programmer coordinator for, I believe, for the rec department. So that was the basis. We just made the modifications that were specific to the library.
Is it to develop new programming and such?
Right. Well, we've had a demand for more children's programming. So this position is going to fill it. That's the first responsibility.
Thank you.
Okay. Are there any other questions on this position?
No, it looks like there's a lot of interest and activity at the library, especially with the kids programs that we've been going to because we take our grandkids. But there have been some, prior to COVID, really excellent things.
Good. Yeah. I mean, I don't have any questions. Should we just go ahead and just approve it?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get a motion?
I make a motion to approve the position as stated.
Great.
Second.
Great. All right. So I'm just going to go around then. So all in favor. So Julie?
Aye.
Jane?
Yes.
Larry?
Yes.
And a yes for me as well.
All right, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Sal.
Thanks, Sal.
Aye.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
No problem at all. I was having coffee. I had my second shot this morning, so I'll be in your position tomorrow.
I hope not. It was a long day. Good luck.
Yeah.
All right. Did everybody have a chance to review the requests or the personnel requests?
Yes.
Yep.
Are there any questions on that?
I sent an email to Patrick and he responded. There was a typo there if somebody was going to be paid. It was on the first page, like $63,000 a week. Obviously that was a typo and that was supposed to be a year. And then I asked why Liam, I think it was Liam O'Connell, something like that. Why was there twice? And he said, well, he was temporary for a week and then he was made permanent. So it was confusing to me. I didn't know if that was a mistake, but he said it would be corrected. It would be corrected. You know, the typo would be corrected. And
I saw that as a student officer and then a police officer, so it looked like you have the same person in two different positions. Okay, so
he just went from the student to the other permanent.
Okay. Larry, Julie, do you have any questions on the?
Animal control, that's, that person says resignation, but I think probably retired.
So he did resign. There was talk that maybe he was going to go to the retirement board, but it's just been a resignation.
Because then I think we regionalize it with Norwood, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one question on the veterans agent. That amount, is that split? Because I think we regionalized that too.
So it's he works for Walpole and Medfield together.
So does that amount reflect the total or just our piece or?
It's the total. Medfield ends up giving
In the combined.
Walpole, yeah.
Okay. So we 50-50?
I don't know if
Right
it's
around, something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is the total, and then Medfield will reimburse us.
Whatever their portion is. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the breakdown is. I can find that out for you.
Okay.
And I just saw one that jumped up, layoff. I mean, did they just not need the person anymore? It was a CSR person in accounting, I think?
Yes, they decided with COVID to kind of try to tighten everything up. So they laid off that position.
Now, did they close that out, or does it come back later, maybe when things get whatever they come back to?
I think right now, I don't know what the plan is, but I would think what the hope would be eventually if things get better and the position requires it to be there.
What would the difference be? Is there a difference between a furlough and a layoff?
The furlough is more like with the intention of coming back. So like we furloughed some jobs over the summer that weren't necessary and then reappointed them again. The layoff is like, as of right now, there's just doesn't seem to be a need for the position. For the position. I got you. Okay.
And I think with a layoff too, correct, and I'm not sure, but they can be eligible for unemployment compensation,
Yes.
I think.
Okay. All right. I don't have any other questions on the list.
None for me.
No. I'll make a motion to accept.
Great.
Second the motion.
All right. So we'll just do another quick round table. All in favor. So Larry,
Yes.
Julie,
Aye.
Jane,
Yes.
and it's a yes for me as well. Okay. I think the last thing, probably we had hoped to kind of get this group together before, but as far as the contracts go, are we going to try to, at the meeting in the future, we're going to try to have a discussion with Jim and Patrick just on our role in the contract review?
If that's something that you guys want to like put on the agenda for next time, we can try to do that.
That's what I was gonna say. If you just put it on the agenda, Mike, maybe that would be best.
Yeah. If we could put that on the agenda for the next meeting, and then hopefully Patrick will be here and be able to talk to us, because I think there was, we've been listed as an advisory board, and I think that's how it was described at town meeting, and in some of the materials that I've seen. So I just want to clarify that and get our role and try to figure out what level of input we need to have on the contracts for non-union employees.
Sure. I'll make sure I talk to Patrick and Jim about that and we can schedule it for next time.
Okay. All right. So as far as next time, when, we need to approve the minutes.
The minutes, yeah.
All right. So, can I get a motion to approve the minutes from February 9th?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay. All right. So, all in favor to accept the minutes? Larry?
Yes.
Julie?
I abstain. I was.
Okay. Jane?
Yes.
And it's a yes for me as well.
And sorry, can we have, can you make a motion with the PARs to let Patrick sign on your behalf, if that's all right?
Oh, yeah, sure. Could I have a motion to have Patrick sign the PAR?
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Great. All right, so all in favor. So Larry,
Yes.
Jane,
Yes.
Julie?
Yes.
And it's a yes for myself as well. Okay. Great. As far as the next meeting, should we plan to have a June meeting?
That's
We
fine.
do this-
Sure, because, we probably won't, I don't think people will be around in July or whatever, or July.
Yeah. Why don't we, and it's probably slow, why don't we try to have a meeting in June, a month from now, and then probably again in the, after the summer.
So maybe the second Tuesday in June, the 8th. You guys want to do June 8th?
Sure.
Yeah, June 8th works for me,
Okay.
and I won't be late, I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Yeah, June 8th works for me. That's great. And then we can, I know that it's not very busy, so we can kind of, we'll take the other 2 months in the summer and then reconvene in September if it works for everybody else.
Awesome.
Okay.
I'll
Anything
make a
else for everybody?
Nope.
All right.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Sorry about
Bye.
that.
Thank you.